Hello, my friends, and this is JuveTherapy. Before I start, I want to take a moment and spare a thought for lives lost at yesterday's tragedy in Barcelona, where at least 13 people were confirmed dead and over 50 injured. It's a horrible, horrible situation, and my thoughts are with families and friends of the victims. Well, on to, in all fairness, less important issues. Blaise, or I'm not sure how to pronounce his first name, Blaise Matuidi, is on his way to Juventus. The 30-year-old has seemingly completed his medical and is ready to sign, but there are some haggling going on between Juventus and PSG, and most probably his golden agent, Mino Raiola, as we all know him. If all goes well, he'll probably pick up number 14 and can feature already next weekend, or yeah, as soon as he's 100% ready to play. Now, let's just get this out. Matuidi is not the answer to prayers from Juventini, and we shouldn't blame this midfielder, the Frenchman, because Marotta has been promising us a signing in midfield. Yet time and time again he got rejected after slow negotiations and so on. Just Tolisso from Lyon, for example, he went to Bayern Munich, and yeah, now we ended up with Matuidi, and I'm not sure if he is the answer. Just more questions asked than answered by the fans, basically. So yeah, and Marotta, he keeps talking about Juve is so hard to improve, and yet he brings in Matuidi. Yeah, come on. It's a strange transfer for me personally, but as every Juventus player, you are of course welcome, and you start with blank sheets, and I would love for him to prove me wrong and succeed. But yeah, I doubt we will play with the three-man midfield at the moment, as some of you are suggesting that we'll play with Pjanic and Marquisio, Khedira and Matuidi on the flanks. But I doubt that will happen anytime soon. But you never know during the season. Just like last season, we suddenly switched to different formation after the Fiorentina game. So Matuidi, benvenuto. There was a friendly between Juventus first team and Juventus Primavera yesterday. More of a fan day than a friendly. I think it ended 0-0 as well. So what was more important than about this friendly is the interview Marotta made with Sky before the game. So the good news. Hey, good news. Sandro has asked to stay at the club. So all the rumors of him going to Chelsea is just remaining to be rumors, because apparently he's asked to stay. So that's actually good news. People want to stay at our club, Leo Bonucci. And Keita Balde from Lazio, his offers have been withdrawn as Lazio rejected this offer from Juventus. The player is furious. He skips training. His contract expires next summer, but Lazio won't just let him go for cheap money. And yeah, somehow I can see their point, but sometimes you have to say arrivederci to this guy, because he apparently doesn't want to play for you. Just saying. Quanto Asamoah transfer was very, very up in the air this week. He was on his way to Galatasaray, but then yeah, something happened, and he decided he doesn't want to leave, and that means we're not getting Spinazzola from Atalanta 1 year early, which is strange for me, because yeah, we have the money to do that, and if we just sold Asamoah, then we could have gotten that money to finance the Spinazzola deal. But anyway, Asamoah is apparently much more important to us. I don't know. On to the preview for tomorrow's game against Cagliari. It starts at 6 p.m. And it's the first game of the season, and I'm excited actually. The Supercoppa game is I just want to forget about it. 3-2 loss, embarrassing, yeah, all that. But new game, new optimism, and hopefully Max Allegri, new 11 from the start, please. So this is the 11 that I want to go with. In goal, I go for Gigi Buffon, of course, no questions there. On the left back, I'll go with Alex Sandro, just because we don't have anyone else, basically. Quadro Asamoah is far from good enough, in my opinion. In the middle, at the back, I'll go with Giorgio Chiellini. He had a decent game versus Lazio, one of the few who had. And alongside him, I'll go with Daniele Rugani. I didn't like Mehdi Benatia. I'm not sure I want to see Andrea Barzagli against Cagliari tomorrow. I'd rather want to see Daniele Rugani play and Allegri giving him some playing time, because he desperately needs it in order to compete this season. I really hope he starts tomorrow. On the right back, I'll go with Mattia De Sciglio. I'm not sure Stefan Lichtsteiner is up to it. Probably Allegri will start Lichtsteiner, but I'd rather see De Sciglio at the right back. He's a new guy. He also needs to play and feel comfortable with these guys he'll play for the most of the season. In the middle of the park, I'll go with Miralem Pjanic, no-brainer. He's irreplaceable at the moment. Alongside him, I'll put in Claudio Marchisio. I'm excited to see those two play together. Sami Khedira disappointed. Matuidi isn't ready. I'd love to see Claudio Marchisio alongside Pjanic. Oh, gets me wound up. I want to see these guys. On the right flank, I'll go with Federico Bernardeschi. Actually, Juan Cuadrado, I don't even want to see. He sucked, as I said many times last game, so I don't want to see him there. I'd like to see what Bernardeschi can do. On the opposite flank, on the left one, I'll go with Douglas Costa. They can probably switch between them as well. Douglas Costa also, I really liked him against Lazio. So yeah, I hope he starts tomorrow as well. Mario Mandzukic, he'll be more like a roaming striker instead of feeding Higuain with the balls. So I'll go with Douglas Costa on left and Bernardeschi on the right. In the middle, just behind Higuain, I'll put Dybala, so Higuain on top. There you have it. My 11, and yeah, for Max Allegri, I really hope he sticks with this lot, because if we want to get off to a flying start, we should absolutely beat Cagliari tomorrow. For our opponents, I'm not even sure who are they going to field on top, because Marco Borriello is rumored he wants to go, or he's rumored away from the club. So it'd be interesting to see who will be a striker tomorrow. Yeah, basically they are all average Italian players, and yeah, the whole team smells like we have to win this, especially when we know Cagliari sucked away last season. They were decent at home, but they were really poor away from home. So 3 points up to grabs, guys, and that's it basically. And I really hope you're following my channel. Subscribe it on YouTube, JuveTherapy, and on the Twitter I have my account is @JuveTherapy. My Facebook page is up online, so it's JuveTherapy there as well. Yeah, that's it basically, and maybe there's more stuff to come, and spread the word. And tomorrow, of course, Forza Juve!